Okay, what we're doing now is we're wrapping our hands on our players that are inaggressive, and that's part of their role. What we do is we make sure that their hands and their body and everything are working and functional to play the game of hockey. And if the other comes up, we're ready for that. Taping, it gives us maximum protection because every time you punch, there's a contusion that's done in the knuckle part of the area that causes a swelling. So we protect their hands while we get them prepared and make sure that they know exactly how to bring their fist into a real full fist rather than punch with their fingers or their knuckles. Our captain here, Randy Fitzgerald, has been under my guidance this way for 3 years. I think Randy equips himself very well. You can ask him and he'll tell you the importance of what we do when we go through this exercise with a number of our other kids as well.
We come in, we train, and usually about once a week, and like he said, it's not something that we go out to do, but if the chance arises and teams are taking liberties on some of our other players, certain guys on the team have to step in there and stick up for one another.
These guys have to be equipped and they have to show that they're prepared and mentally as well as physically prepared. And there's two avenues of mental toughness and physical toughness. A mental toughness is a disposition of attitude and personality that's given to you by God. This isn't something that I can just walk up and say to this player or that player. This is, you're going to do this. This is something that he has to take and encompass on his own in order to get the maximum effort on what he's going to bring to the table in the game of hockey at all of the levels, not only at junior but also at the professional level. The NHL scouts as well as general managers, they need the toughness and they need to have it shown early so they can kind of make their selections on their draft choices and whether the kids are going to be able to compete at the next level as hard as they do at the junior level. There's a lot into it and into the game today, and I can attribute that to Bobby Probert, Ty Domi, and those guys. At the next level, they don't give you a chance. They just boom, 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 and if you're not ready and know where you should be, where your head should be, it can get off of a disaster for you out there. So we'd like to take you over with Randy to the speed bag, and then you'll bring you up with James Ramsey, Jamie Lalonde, and our new guy, Mark McMahon, but he won't be in any scraps. I got to teach him yet. All movement of hands only enhances your eye and hand coordination to ward off, to do, to shoot, to pull out, to do it all. So it's all a timing situation, but it develops your mind and your hands and your feet to think, because the hockey player is the greatest player and the athlete in the world, because he has to do three things. He has to carry a puck, skate 30 miles an hour, and he has to watch out for that big 6'5" guy who weighs 250. You're looking at some of the best hockey players in the world when you see them at the junior and major junior level. Believe me, we do everything we possibly can to equip our kids to make sure that at least if this confrontation does come, that they do know how to defend for themselves and they do know and somewhat respect how to look after themselves and protect their heads. So this is basically from that training. We'll go to the hand pads. We'll show you with the hand pads in a minute. Okay? I remember one instance in Kingston. We lost a game with these guys, and Randy was a rookie then. We lost the game 8-2. We had 11 fights with a rookie team. We won, out of the 11 fights, we won 9 of them. And it served precedent with Randy and those guys right then. To lose a game because of skill doesn't mean you have to lose the game because you let the other guy beat you up as well. And that's something that we don't let them do. We want them to stand up and represent themselves. Stand back to them. Okay. Down. Down. Up top. Good. Move up. Hey, move up. Hey, there he goes. See what happens? You don't pay attention?
It's kind of showing situations that could occur on the ice, like when the guy ducks his head and puts the pad like that, means an uppercut. And he teaches you things about when to grab the guy's arm and to look for like 2-punch combinations and like leading in with the jab instead of some guys just reaching to grab the jersey or whatever. So you lead in with the jab, you hit him, then you grab the jersey, and then you hit him with your right hand. And then after that, it's just basically pure instinct. You just throw and get hit and try to move, try to hit him more than he hits you.
Fighting is not a makeup. This is not the WWF or any of that. This is not orchestrated. This is the real deal. And they have a lot of respect for one another after the fight. But they talk about vanishing fights. I don't see nobody leaving the arena when one breaks up. Now, As you can see, Eric has an extreme height and reach advantage on me, which means the only way if I was going, I would have to try to do that. Now you see, as soon as I do that, you see him pull out of there, and look what he's doing. He's keeping me measured by that hand. So when he goes in, he pulls up, he's already got me measured. He knows that I can't reach him. I can't reach him. I'm too short. So what we do is we teach him how to fight a guy that's a littler guy, which is he'll stick in here, and he goes, bang, bang. That's where he holds the guy. You say, bang. You start out with this one, stop him, or grab his shirt. Right away, he'll duck, bang.
One thing I do when I fight littler guys is I lead with my left hand because it's longer, and a lot of times they think you're going to grab. You're going to grab the jersey. So if you stun them or you hit them, because they keep their hands out like this, if you hit them with this one, then they're down a little bit, and then you can hit them and grab them. But a lot of times people just grab right away.
Now, if you don't think these punches are hard, you can put them in, huh? You got your hand in there? All right. Got your hand in there? All right, now don't hit her hair there.
I am doing this for TV only.
Pow, pow. Now, you feel that?
Yeah,
You understand what we're talking about? There you go.
I met Kirk at the draft, and he told me that I better get in shape in the summer because we're going to go at it the whole season, and that's pretty much what I did. I was boxing a couple times a week, conditioning, and just when I came down here, I was ready to go.
Jab, pow! I'll fight anybody in the league with him. Rookie or no rookie. There are some guys that just have that demeanor, and he's one of them. I think that's to his credit. He knows that's a part of his game and a part of the thing that he has to bring, that he can't allow people to bully his skilled players, his teammates.
My main priority is to protect my players. These guys are family to me, and I take them I respect them a lot.
Right left. Bang! After all, we're a team, and we have to stick up for one another and play the game within what we have to offer as a game, but we will not tolerate anybody bullying or picking on us. Right left. Bang. There you go. Yeah, go up. Bam. That's it. Good. Down. Jab. Ah, there it is. Good.
My first fight was a great one. It was actually my first shift of the OHL. I didn't play the first 3 games because I hurt my hand earlier in preseason. So my first shift was 33 seconds left in the game in London against the toughest kid in the league, who's John Erskine. And I mean, it was when I stepped on the ice, I was ready to go. I mean, I heard of John a lot, and I really wanted to prove myself to like get the respect from the coaches, the players, and Kirk. And I mean, it was hard. He hit hard, but at the same time, I was throwing as hard as I could, and it ended up pretty well.
Because James is a southpaw, and the most dangerous kind of fighter to fight is this. James is orthodox right now. Now, switch southpaw. More and move. Bang. See how easy that was? Do it again. Switch southpaw. Bang. Then he comes with the lead hand. So he can stand up this way, and he can either take that position if he's in it, which is 1, 2, bang, bang, or he can switch off. Bang, bang. See, he's unique if he can do it ambidextrous. Gordie Howe was ambidextrous. Could go either side, switch his stick, all of it. This is what we attempt to do. We think that if you can use both sides of you, you become twice as dangerous and twice as eccentric, as a good athlete. That's what I'd like to say. Because if you can do it the way it's meant to be done, it's fun. I would have to think that the people in Plymouth and this area and the people that watch Media One are happy with what the product they see, because we are attempting to finish off what we started out, and that is to have a complete hockey team, the best hockey team in the CHL. We're after to show everybody that we're the best junior team in the country. We're going to do it. Let's get ready to rumble. It's throw down. Now, if he comes in like a big stick, there you go, stick. This is no joke. We don't take prisoners.